Hello students, in this video we are going to learn certain fundamentals and derivations of a pendulum known as simple pendulum. So simple pendulum is something like this. From a rigid support, with the help of a wire of length L, a bob of mass M is hanging. So definitely this length is L. The bob have mass M. Now this bob is displaced from its position by a very tiny angle say theta, and we can say the linear displacement in this case is x. Now what can I say? If I draw free body diagram for this position, I'll have mg acting downwards and tension inclined at the position, making angle theta with vertical. So if I resolve mg into two components, I will have this component as mg cos theta and this component as mg sin theta. Now from the diagram it is very clear that T balances mg cos theta, but mg sin theta is the only unbalanced force. Now can I say this mg sin theta is responsible why this bob will come back to its mean position after going to the extreme? So can I say the restoring force is mg sin theta? And for restoring force, as we know, it is always negative because it is opposite to the displacement. Now we know in general F as ma, mass into acceleration. So ma is minus mg sin theta. So m gets cancelled and we get acceleration as negative g sin theta. For sin theta, for this triangle, we can say it is the opposite upon the hypotenuse, and so sin theta, being theta, since it is very small, can be written as x by L, which becomes minus g x by L, or acceleration as minus g by L into x. Now if you understand, or if you remember, the acceleration expression was minus omega square x, which means if we equate this to expression, we get omega square as g by L or omega as root g by L, which means 2 pi by t is root of g by L, and so the time period is 2 pi root of L by g, and that is the expression for time period of simple pendulum. Since we have the expression now as t is equal to 2 pi root of L by g, and there are laws of simple pendulum, the first law is law of length, which says t is directly proportional to root of L provided the acceleration due to gravity is constant at a given point. This is called as law of length. Then we have law of mass, which says t is independent of mass of the bob, which means the mass of the bob does not make any difference in the time period of oscillation of simple pendulum. The third law is law of gravity, where it says t is inversely proportional to root of g. Law of acceleration due to gravity. And the last one is t is independent of the amplitude or the angular amplitude, provided amplitude is very small. This is called as law of isochronous. Basically, this four laws helps you to solve MCQs and numericals, to use this as basic formulas. Now we have got a special case of simple pendulum known as seconds pendulum, for which the time period is always 2 seconds. which means if I use the formula 2 pi root of L by G, I can equate it to 2 and can say pi square L by G equal to 1, which means the length of the pendulum is G by pi square. If we take approximately G to be equal to pi square, we can say the length of seconds pendulum is 1 meter. So basically the seconds pendulum is the one for which the time period is 2 seconds and for which the length can be approximated to 1 meter. I hope you understood the concept of pendulum and the concept of simple pendulum especially. Thank you very much.